Hi. Today, podcast of the Congress, we have a very special speaker, a very special guest for the next Congress in Loro Parque. He is Bjarne Rasmussen. Hi, how are you?
Thank you, fine.
We are very happy to present you for the first time because it's very interesting. You are somebody who came every time in our Congress. I recognize you from the people, from all the mass of people. You are always friend of Loro Parque and you have a lot of knowledge. And the people want to know who is Bjarne Rasmussen and something about your experience with parrots and which parrot.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for inviting me. You're right. My name is Bjarne Ostergaard Rasmussen. I'm a Danish veterinary doctor. I have been breeding birds all the time since I was a child in the 1960s and 1970s and until today.
Wow. Wait a second. You are, since a child, you keep parrots at home because you are veterinarian later, but who or how did you start in this world of breeding of parrots?
Yeah, I started with small parakeets when I was a child, and then changed to bigger and bigger. And after veterinary graduation, I changed to bigger birds. And when I saw the Golden Conures for the very first time in my life in Loro Parque, it was pure love and fascinating from the very first second. I told myself that this was to be my parrot, the Guaruba.
Then
so pretty, sorry.
Your first impression was here in Loro Parque when you see the Guaruba birds?
Yeah, that was the very first time I saw the Guaruba in live. That was in Loro Parque many years ago. And I was so fascinated. Such a social bird, playful and pretty, gold on the outside, gold on the inside. So I plan to start changing my bird collection towards more and more focus on goldens and less on other kinds. And during the last 15 years now almost, I have almost only have had Guarubas.
Incredible. Then you are specialized in Guarubas.
I try, yeah.
Yeah, you are. Well, we know because you gave to us many information. We have some parrots from Bjarne Rasmussen here in Loro Parque in our collection with Marcia Weinzettel, who is Lady Guaruba, who is met about the Golden Conure too. And you develop your own experience with this parrot. It's true.
Yeah.
And you will tell to us the difficulties, or you will tell to us only your success? Because we want to know from you in the next Congress the mistakes, the problems. It is possible?
It is absolutely possible. I have no secrets. I just want to share with everyone, and there are so many clever people together there. So I look very much forward to it.
That is fine to hear it, because that is what we do here in our Congress, to share information, not only the best results, the most important is the bad results, to learn about it. And I know perfectly because we shared the information a long time ago, and that is very important to tell to the world. That is amazing. And what more you can tell to our congressists in the next convention here from you?
Yeah, well, as I'm a veterinary doctor, of course, I will talk about this stuff because when I was studying veterinary medicine in Copenhagen University, I knew from the very beginning that birds would be one of my main priorities. And later, it got even more interested, because my professor in bird and poultry disease, he gave me maximum point in the final examination. So no wonder that I feel he was a very kind person. and what gave me more and more interest in bird science was also my many visits to Loro Parque, where I was allowed to join the veterinary Clinica all the way back to Lorenzo Crusta's days and Marcellus Burkel in the clinic, and also that period where you, Raphael, was so kind to take me to La Vera and show me the beginning of the Spix-Ara project, the very important project. And Matthias even let me buy a pair of Guarubas at that time. And today it's the other way around, as you told me, Maria. Vincetti and La Vera has got some blood from me, and I'm so happy to work together with you. It's very valuable.
Really, you say one point that is very important. How important are the breeders of the world? You are specialized because you are veterinarian and you can look for a very sensitive parrot, because that is not an easy species, that is clear. But the most important is what you say. You act or you work as reservorium of the species by yourself, and then we can work with different bloods. That is amazing and very interesting.
Yeah, and very important.
Really. What you can tell to us is really interesting, but I don't want to say today all. It's better to hide a little bit for the Congress.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to tell something for our Congresses in the next Congress from this window now?
Yes, thank you. I will try at the Congress to combine the veterinary science and the breeding science. And I think I will maybe start with the bird medicine and veterinary stuff and diseases and diagnosticization and treatment and prophylaxis and such things. And then go to the Goldens, maybe even Goldens in the nature back in Amazonas. And then how I'm breeding, what I have had of problems, how I am feeding them, and also the problems, yes, and what is important to them, and also to how can we maybe help the Goldens in Amazonas. So try to have a connection of all this science in a whole in one.
Great. We want to hear you next September here in Tenerife, in Loro Parque. Thank you very much for this short time with you. I know that you are plenty of work always, but about Guarubas and your examples, that sure that the specialist in the world that the breeding is the same which what type of parrot can translate or make a translocation of your info to his parrots at home. That is very important. Thank you, Bjarne. We will be in contact and see you very soon.
Thank you, Rafa, very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.